Good morning. Continuing coverage of Hurricane Arthur, the storm blowing out to sea now, but he left an impact along the Outer Banks of North Carolina, especially the flooding.
That's right. Our Andy Fox is in Avon right now. Andy, that's some pretty impressive video that we have right there with you of the floodwaters in that area.
Yeah, I'm here with photographer Rob Rizzo, and there's a truck, Katie. Look at that truck, Katie and Don. Now, he's able to probably make it all the way up to Myrtle Beach, but I'll tell you, most people cannot. We are told that there is massive flooding north here on Highway 12. This is Avon, small fishing village of Avon. Come on over here. Let me show you what we have. This is flooding, and this is Soundside flooding that has come up after the Hurricane Arthur left the premises, but left a lot of stuff behind. And over here, I know where we are because the sign here says the Froggy Dog, and we've seen a lot of signs like this. The signs are knocked over, just no match for the winds that came up, and this is one of many signs that have been knocked over. But we have not seen a lot of structural damage, but there is flooding here. And this is important to note that we've seen a lot of state police out here, and we've seen emergency VDOT, North Carolina DOT out here, and what they're all doing is they are going along and they are going to report back to emergency management exactly what the road conditions are. And I can tell you this, that they will not be able to open everything south of Oregon Inlet until this water subsides. Now, we are lucky that we are in a low tide right now, but it's not business as usual here. They will not be able to allow cars to come in to get past here because people will get stuck. As a matter of fact, state police stopped up there because someone had stalled in the water up in the middle of the road here of Highway 12. So, Katie and Don, that's the bottom line. And you know what? We won't be able to get off the island today, I don't think, because it's just closed. There's just too much water and too much sand. I am being told in a preliminary report, though, that there is no serious structural damage to Highway 12 in Myrtle Beach. That's what I've been told. I have not seen it with my own eyes. Katie and Don, Rob Rizzo and I are trying to get up Highway 12 here to see it with our own eyes so we can report it to you. So we're going to go as far as we can and keep reporting along the way. Guys, back to you.
And Andy, you've covered a number of hurricanes since your time here with Wavy. Compare the flooding that you see now to some hurricanes in the past. Is this any worse, any better?
Well, this is not the best, and it's not the worst. I've seen a lot worse than this. We will say right now that Irene in 2011 and Sandy in 2012 were much worse, because what happened was it caused millions of dollars of damage to Highway 12, ripped it all up. So you have to say that that is much worse than this. We are hoping that when we get up to Myrtle Beach that we're going to see a Highway 12 that had been reconstructed and withstood the storm so that it was not structurally undermined. This is nowhere near what Emily was. A lot of people feared that this hurricane would be like Emily, because if you remember Emily back in 1993, the sustained winds, I think, were 115, but it never even made landfall. This one did, of course, and came across as a Cat 2. And so a lot of people thought that this could be or match Emily. But this, when you go down, actually, to be honest with you, there is no real damage from here south as far as the road flooding goes, from here all the way down to the ferry docks in south of Hatteras. And so this is the worst that we have seen so far, and we think that we're going to get more of the same as we go north. So that kind of puts into perspective where things are.
Perfect, Andy. Thank you.
All right.